we are going to differentiate the function we have here. So let's call the expression here u. So let u be 3x squared plus 5. That will mean that y is u to the power of 4. So is u to the power of 4, right? To have u being this and y being this. So what do? We are going to apply chain rule. Chain what rule says that the y, the x is equal to the y du. Since we used u. If we use v, we call it the y dv. If we use m, we call it the y dm, and so on. So the y du times the u dx, which means to find the y dx, we are going to find the value of the y du from where? From here. Here we have y and u. So from here we can find the y du. Also, we'll find the u dx from where? From here, because this is where we have u and x, right? So let's find the y du. So when we come here to find the y du, what will happen if we have a function y is equal to x to the power of n? To differentiate this, what we have, y, or the y dx, will be the n will come down to multiply the x, then you have a power of n minus 1. So the n will come down to multiply the x, but the same x we have the power of n minus 1. So if we apply it here to find the y du, the 4 will come down to multiply the u, but the u will still have the power of 4 minus 1. So finally the y du is just 4 u to power 3. So we found the y du. Let's find the u dx. What will it be? From here we can find the u dx. It will be, the 2 will come down to multiply. We'll have 2 times 3 x to power 2 minus 1. The same thing we did here. The 2 will come down, multiply 3x, then the x will have power of 2 minus 1. And whenever we differentiate a constant, an ordinary number, we are going to have 0. So whether it is what, positive or negative, we will have 0. So finally we have the u dx to be, multiply, you have 6 what, x, finish. 2 minus 1 is 1, so we just have 2 times 3, 6x. Good. So now we have found the y du and the u dx, we can now find the y dx. We can now find the y dx. Therefore, the y dx will be equal to, what is the y du? The y du is 4u to power 3 times, what is the u dx? The u dx is 6x. So we're almost done. You can call this 24. If you multiply 4 times 6x, 24x, then we'll have u to power 3. Next, we're going to replace u. Initially we called u 3x squared plus 5. So we put it back here as 3x squared plus 5. So, but u is 3x squared plus 5. Therefore, the y, the x, will be from here. What will it be? We have it here now. 24x. The u is what? 3x squared plus 5. But the u is bearing a power of 3. So we'll have a power of 3 here. And this is the value of the y dx. We have differentiated, right? We've differentiated the given function to have 24x times 3x squared plus 5 to the power of 3. Thank you.